Yeah, well, that day I live across the street from the World Trade Center. So I was working for Bear Stearns at the time. I was in their breakfast room. Someone came in and said, small plane hit the World Trade Center. Nobody got up. Second plane hit, everybody got up. That was obvious what it was. So we were building another building close by, a block or so away. And I somehow got the word that people were panicking. So I went to that building and I went up to the highest levels. I tried to calm people down, and people were leaving. They were just self-evacuating, and people were upset. It was there, though, that I saw the first building fall, which was, I guess, 9:59. And some things happened in between, but somebody said to me, look out the window. So the building, it just started going down slowly, and it's just, sight I will never forget. My son was on TV here. I couldn't find him. My other son was working downtown. I couldn't find him. My wife was in France, and she had no contact. We had no contact. So I didn't have a place to stay. I couldn't. So I only had the clothes on my back. CNN asked me to go on television that night. I have no place to stay. We'll give you a hotel room for a couple of days. And they put me in the hotel 2 blocks away from where they were. But it was such a terrible, depressing night. I could look downtown and see the lights from my neighborhood, There's no way really for me to get there. I went on, what I said, we're out on the roof looking at it. And I just remember going back to the room and looking. It was I didn't know where anybody was. I didn't know where my family was. It was such a depressing feeling. Didn't know the numbers or whatever. And then next day, a couple of days later, I got police to take me down there. I lived on 16th floor, went up, I got all full of clothes, and, came down. My wife, I told her to stay in France. When I did contact her, stay in France. And when she did come back, I took her up to the roof of the building to take a look at it, and she couldn't stop crying. Because this was our neighborhood. This is what we shopped in the World Trade Center. There's a mall underneath there, so we would go and buy. And it was our neighborhood. That was gone. So I stayed in people's houses, going back and forth like a nomad, and a very depressing time in my life.